I am Sir JR, and welcome to the second part of our third lesson. And for today, we'll talk about geometric series. So for the lesson objectives, by the end of this video, you should be able to first find the sum of a geometric series and differentiate a geometric sequence from a geometric series. Okay, before we start, let's have a quick review of ano yung mga pinag-usapan natin last video or last lesson. Okay, so last time we talked about geometric sequence. And I have here an example of a geometric sequence. So our problem is we need to find the missing term. Or, in this case, the value of the fifth term in the sequence. Okay? So, paano nga natin siya sinusolve? By using the geometric sequence formula, which is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Wherein, si a sub 1 nga ulit is the first term, si r is the common ratio, and si n is the number of terms. Okay? So, sa example natin, ano ulit si a sub 1? We have 5 because it's the first term. R is equal to, okay, try to observe. So, kung nakikita natin sa pattern, may pattern, no? Ano nga ba si R or si common ratio? So, siya po yung number na minumultiply sa isang term to get the next term. And in our example, si R or si common ratio ay correct. Si R ay 2 because if you multiply 5 by 2, we have 10 which is the next term. And if you multiply 10 by 2, we'll have 20 and it is shown as the next term. Okay, another way to solve for the common ratio is by dividing a term to the previous term, no? So, example, hindi naman natin pwedeng gamitin si first term or si a sub 1 kasi walang previous term. Let's start with the second term, no? When we divide it to its previous term, which is yung first term, we'll have 10 divided by 5 and that would be equal to 2. Same as with third term divided to second term, 20 divided by 10, that would be equal to 2. So, ayun po ang ating common ratio. Then, after identifying yung mga values na yun, o yung mga elements na kailangan natin, syempre, we need to plug in those values sa formula na gagamitin natin, or substitution method. So, we have a sub 5 is equal to 5 times 2 raised to 5 minus 1. Ano po unahin? Yung nasa parenthesis. So, 5 minus 1 will become 5 times 2 raised to 4. Okay? So, meron po tayong exponent. So, siya po ang uunahin ulit natin. So, that would become 5 times 16 since 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. Okay? So, hindi po siya 2 times 4 ha. Hindi siya 2 times 4 and hindi siya equal to 8. We multiply the base. Okay? Kung yung exponent po natin ay nag-i-indicate kung ilang beses natin i-multiply si base. And in this example, i-multiply daw natin siya ng 4 times. So, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 16. Then, 5 times 16 is equal to 80. Therefore, the fifth term for this geometric sequence is equal to 80. Okay? So, let's start, no? So, ano nga ba yung pinagkaiba ni geometric sequence kay geometric series? Okay? So, ito po ang examples niya. So, si geometric sequence, makikita natin is list of numbers. Okay? So, yung 5, 10, 20, 40, 80, list of numbers in an ordered manner. Ito po yung ginamit nating example kanina. Ganyan po si geometric sequence. While si geometric series naman is we're adding all the numbers. No? 5 plus 10 plus 20 plus 40 plus 80. No? So, in simple terms, geometric series may be familiar na or medyo nagkakaroon na kayo ng idea because on our previous lessons, medyo same concept sila, no? Ni arithmetic series. Kung si arithmetic series ay ang sum ng arithmetic sequence, si geometric series naman is the sum of the terms of a geometric sequence. Okay? So, sige, let's have an example, no? So, we are we are solving for the total value or total value of the terms ng geometric sequence, and we use this formula. So the formula for the geometric series is S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Okay? Wherein, again, a sub 1 is the first term in the sequence, n is the number of the term we want to find, and r is the common ratio. Again, let's have an example. Okay? Example 1. Example, sige, medyo familiar ulit yung sequence, no? Kasi ito yung ginamit natin or yung sinolve nating sequence kanina. Okay? So, I have here 5, 10, 20, 40, and 80, no? So, para mas maintindihan natin or para mas makuha natin ang pag-solve ng series, let's break it down step by step. Okay? So, first step natin is, syempre, we need to identify the formula. So, since previous videos, previous lessons natin, napag-usapan na natin si arithmetic sequence, arithmetic series, geometric sequence, at nakita natin na iba-iba yung ginagamit nating formula. So, first step, syempre, kailangan alam natin kung kailan sila gagamitin. So, since ang problem natin dito, we're looking for the total ng each term ng geometric sequence na to. Therefore, gagamitin natin si geometric series formula, which is, again, S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. Okay? So, done with the first step. So, kailangan natin identify kung ano yung formulang gagamitin. So, after identifying the formula, we proceed to the second step. Our second step would be identify the given values or the given elements. Ano ba yung mga kailangan natin to solve for the series? Again, we have a sub 1, r, and n. Or the first term, the common ratio, and the number of term we want to find. So, in this example, sige nga, alamin natin yung mga given values. Okay? So, a sub 1 would be 5, r is equal to 2, and n is equal to 5 because we have 5 terms. Okay? So, after identifying the given values or yung step 2 natin, the next step would be substitution. Okay? Meron ka ng values, alam mo na si formula, therefore, pwede mo nang i-plug in yung mga values na nakuha mo. So, tignan natin. So, plugging in all those values, we'll have S sub n is equal to 5 or yung a sub 1 mo times 1 minus 2, yung common ratio, raised to n or number of term we want to find. All over 1 minus 2 or the common ratio. Okay? So, nakikita natin. Pansinin po natin yung colors ng numbers, no? It also matches kung anong value yun. Okay? Kung saan po nakukuha or value ng anong element or variable yun. Okay? So, solving this one, ano po uunahin natin? Uunahin natin si exponent, no? Si 2 raised to 5. And 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. Okay? So, magiging 5 times 1 minus 32 all over 1 minus 2. And subtracting 1 to 32, it will result to negative 31. So, magiging 5 times negative 31 over 1 minus 2 equal to 1. Negative 1. Okay? Then, multiplying 5 to negative 31 will result to negative 155. Dividing it to negative 1, we will have 155. So, S sub n or S sub 5, since value ng 5 terms, total value ng 5 terms ng geometric sequence is equal to 155. So, bakit po naging positive, no? So, review natin yung rules on multiplying or dividing two numbers with first, sige, di ba pag dalawang positive, minultiply or dinivide will result to positive number. Kapag positive isa, negative number. Si negative isa, positive isa, negative number pa rin. Pag dalawang negative, positive ang magiging result, no? So, ang simple rule lang, pag same operations, when we're multiplying or dividing, it will result to a positive number. Kapag different operations, it will result to in a negative number. Okay? So, in this case, parehong negative ang dinivide natin, negative 155 and negative 1. So, kaya naging positive 155. Okay? So, let's try another example. Okay? So, dito naman sa example na to, medyo kakaiba. Kakaiba siya sa mga previous examples na ginagawa natin, no? So, paano naman kung ang problem is kailangan pa rin natin isolve yung total value or yung sum ng geometric sequence. Pero in this case, sabi ko nga, medyo naging iba siya. Okay? So, sa mga nakikita nating example from the last videos, nakikita natin si sequence. Nakikita natin yung mismong sequence. So, paano naman kung ang given lang or pinakita lang sa problem is yung mga variables, yung mga elements na kailangan? Possible pa rin ba natin makuha yung geometric series? Yes or no? The answer would be yes, no? So, kahit hindi po natin nakikita si geometric sequence, yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng number, no? Is possible pa rin natin makuha yung geometric series as long as we have these variables na mga kailangan natin. So, meron naman tayong given na a sub 1 na 2, n, or the number of term daw is 6, and common ratio is 2. So, having those values, masosolve natin si geometric series kahit hindi po natin nakikita yung mismong sequence. Okay? Sige, let's try. So, plugging in those values, again, yun nga, first step pala natin is, syempre, identify the formula, no? So, ito na po yung formula ang gagamitin natin since we're looking for the sum of the geometric sequence, no? And the geometric series formula is this one, a sub 1 times 1 minus r raised to n, all over 1 minus r. And step 2, identify the given values. So, meron na tayong given values, no? And proceed na tayo sa step 3, which is substitution. Okay? So, plug in mo lang yung mga values na meron ka sa formula na gagamitin natin. So, plugging in those values, we'll have 2 times s sub 6 or the value of the 6 terms ng geometric sequence. The total value or the sum is equal to 2 times 1 minus 2 raised to 6 all over 1 minus 2. Then, again, unahin natin si exponent. We'll have 2 times 1 minus 64 all over 1 minus 2. So, 2 raised to 6 is equal to 64 because, again, pag nagsosolve tayo ng problem or ng equation na may exponent, ang ginagawa natin, hindi natin siya minumultiply, okay? Hindi natin minumultiply to si 2 directly kay exponent. Hindi siya 2 times 6, no? It will become 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So, 6 na 2, no? Ang exponent po ay nag-indicate kung ilang beses minumultiply si base number. So, base number natin is 2 multiplied 6 times by 2. Okay? Kaya po naging 64. So, having this equation, next, isusubtract naman natin si 1 kay 64. 1 minus 64. We'll have negative 63 all over 2 times negative 63 all over negative 1. Sige, balik po tayo dito, no? So, meron tayong 2, yung a sub 1. Then, yung nasa parenthesis, 1 minus 64. Kaya po naging negative 63. Si negative 1 naman, meron kasi tayong 1 minus 2 sa baba. Okay? Nasusundan? So, proceeding with this one, we'll have 2 times negative 63 is equal to negative 126 over negative 1. So again, dividing a negative number to a negative number will result to a positive number. So negative 126 divided to negative 1 equals to 126. Okay? So, 126 ang nakuha nating sum for the geometric sequence na meron tayo or yung in-indicate. So, sige, let's check kung makikita natin yung let's try to imagine na lang yung sequence na meron based on the given values or given variables, no? So, again, sabi nga kanina, ang a sub 1 daw, ito lang yung meron tayo kanina. Yung a sub 1, which is 2. N which is 6, and R which is 2 again. Okay? So, having this, no? Kung i-imagine natin, we have the first term as 2, and ang common ratio is 2 rin. So, multiplying 2 by 2 para makuha yung second term will result to 4. Okay? So, ang hinahanap lang is yung total value ng 6 terms. Tama? So, i-multiply natin si first term sa 2 hanggang umabot ng 6 term. Okay? So, 2 multiplied by 2, meron tayong second term na 4. 4 multiplied by 2, meron tayong third term na 8. 8 multiplied by 2, meron tayong fourth term na 16. 16 multiplied by 2, meron tayong fifth term na 32. And 32 multiplied by 2, magkakaroon tayo ng sixth term na 64. So, adding those values, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, we'll have 126. No? So, ngayon, pinakita lang natin na ito na yung itsura naman kung nandun tayo or merong yung sequence na binigay kanina. Okay? Ayun yung magiging itsura. So, ngayon, nakuha na natin or na-discuss na natin kung paano sinusolve ang isang geometric series. No? Si geometric series ulit ay yung sum or the total value ng terms na meron si geometric sequence. Okay? So, for your activity, provided here are the instructions on what to do. So, answer it individually. Show your complete solution on a yellow pad paper. Take a clear photo and upload it to your class-designated Google Classroom submission bin. Okay? So, you need to find the sum of the following using the formula for geometric series. So, the first sequence, 6, 18, 54, 162. And the second sequence, 576, 144, 36, and 9. So, that would be all. Thank you all for listening and happy learning. See you all on our next video.